Hello, my friends. Today we are going to be talking about characters and how they face challenges. We've been talking about the story elements and the different parts of fiction stories, such as characters and setting and problem and solution. And then we dug deep into another story about Michael Jordan. It's called Dream Big. And we learned about how to describe characters with character traits, what kind of person they are, just like we would be getting to know a friend. And so now we're going to be focusing on characters and how they deal with the problems that they come up against, how they face the challenges, and how the characters and their personalities and traits help them with facing those challenges. So the story that we're going to read today is called The Boy Who Never Gave Up. This is the story of Stephen Curry. Now, all the stories that we're reading this week have to do with perseverance and never giving up. And so that is the theme of this. So let's keep that in mind when we talk about caring our character traits. Okay. After dinner one night, a boy sat down to do his homework. He just sat there staring at the table, daydreaming. "Mom, do you think I could play in the NBA like Dad?" The boy's mother looked at him with a smile and said, "If you practice enough, I think anything is possible. But for now, you need to finish your homework." When the boy finished his homework, he went outside and did what he always did. He played basketball. The boy played other sports too, but he loved basketball. Basketball was the only sport that made him really dream. You can see on the picture here that he also played football. The small boy dreamed of one day playing in the NBA. "Starting at guard number 30, Stephen Curry. Yeah, oh, ah." Stephen yelled in his best crowd screaming voice. So he's pretending that he's in the NBA, and that's a picture of his dad, Del Curry. The problem was Stephen was too small and too short. All the kids at school just knew that he was too little for the NBA, except for Stephen, of course. "One day I'm going to play in the NBA just like my dad." And there's a quote in here. "I look forward to going to the NBA when I get older. And I would like to get my college education." Stephen Curry, age 13, in his yearbook. "Ha ha ha ha," the other kids at school laughed. "There's no way that you'll be able to play in the NBA like your dad. He's big and strong, and you're small and weak." That seems like a challenge. He's small. People are not believing in him. So that could definitely be a challenge. Despite his size, little Stephen kept playing. He became very skilled at dribbling and passing. But because the hoop was so high and he was so short, it was difficult for Stephen to shoot the ball when he was guarded closely. He was only 5'6" and tall and 125 pounds as a sophomore in high school. Because he was smaller, Stephen had to work harder and practice more. So let's think about the character trait that would describe him when it says that he had to work harder and practice more. If you said hardworking or dedicated or perseverance, those are some good words to describe him. One day, Stephen's dad was watching him shoot baskets outside. He noticed how hard Stephen tried to always get better. "Son, you have more heart and determination than any other player I have seen. I know you are smaller than other players, so I want to teach you something that will help." So his dad recognized his internal drive, how he wanted to succeed. "The other kids may be taller, but if you bring up your shot and learn to shoot faster, they won't be able to stop you." Stephen did what he always did. He practiced. It wasn't easy changing the way he shot, but he kept working every day on what his dad had taught him. Although it wasn't work to Stephen because he loved basketball. When he practiced, he still dreamed of playing in the NBA. "Starting at guard number 30, Stephen Curry." The following year, all of his hard work showed on the court. His dad was right. The other players weren't able to stop him. Stephen led his high school team to 3 conference titles, earning himself several honors, including being voted one of the best players in the entire state. Stephen graduated from high school and was thinking about where he wanted to go to college. He only wanted to go to one school, Virginia Tech, where his dad had played. Stephen knew he could play there too. All he needed was for them to give him a chance. But they didn't. Virginia Tech and many other schools didn't think Stephen could play on their teams. They thought he was just too small and not strong enough, except for one coach at one very small college. His name was Bob, and he was a coach at Davidson College. Coach Bob saw what no one else could see. Wait until you see Stephen Curry, he told everyone. So that's another challenge. Only one college wants to give him an opportunity, and it's not the one he wants to go to. People who watched Stephen play in college started to see what Coach Bob had seen all along. Many were beginning to believe what Stephen had always believed about himself. But there were still many people that said Stephen was just too small to play in the NBA. They said he got lucky, that he wasn't strong enough, that he wasn't good enough. They just kept talking and talking. So at each stage in his life, a lot of people say he can't do it, and he does. He keeps going. But Stephen didn't listen. What did you say? I can't hear you. What? I still can't hear you. He was busy winning the NBA's Most Valuable Player award twice, leading the league in scoring and steals, taking his team to the NBA championships, and pretty much breaking every three-point record that had ever existed. Stephen was told he was too short in high school, too weak in college, and not good enough to play in the NBA. He has proven that never giving up is more important than being the biggest, the tallest, or even the strongest. But most importantly, Stephen Curry has proven that dreams come true. And to never give up. So those are a lot of challenges, and he always faced those challenges with determination and wanting to prove those people wrong. And he was a very strong-willed boy. And so if he wasn't so strong-willed, it might not have ended in the same way. So let's think about how a character faces a challenge, and how their character traits and what kind of person they are affects how they take that challenge on.